Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
In this video, I'll give you a real life example which would actually shock you. Okay, it would actually shock you because it did shock me. And given the fact that I know this person very closely, I would say it definitely shocked me a lot. All right. So what you do is watch the video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree, or just add your 2 cents. Obviously, I will not give you the real identity of this person, but kind of give you in a nutshell. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo, personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai and UAE and the Middle East. And people also book my services for coaching, consulting, when they have personal or professional issues, challenges, and they want a unique perspective. Okay. So let me just summarize the life of this individual. Okay, I've known this individual for many years. Indian passport holder. Okay, studied in Dubai, went abroad to the West to learn skills. Okay, completed his degree. Okay, got the certifications, whatever, and came back to Dubai to start his life. And very soon, you know what happens. Like, you go through life and you have already tasted the flavor of being in the West. So you don't want to remain there. So obviously, this young man wanted to go abroad. So he tried again Australia, and he tried many other different countries. But Australia proved to be a little hard. He managed to get into Canada. So fine, he moved as quickly as possible. And oh, by the way, forgot to add the detail. He also fell in love, got married, and him and his wife both migrated to Canada. So everything is going fine. And they both are, both are educated, both have their master's degree, and both have been educated abroad. So it helped them when they moved to Canada. However, the parents of the girl, they loved her a bit too much because she was the only daughter. And so they gave the couple, they gifted them, you could say, almost like $500,000 US dollars. The father had his own business and all that. He gave both of them together $500,000 US dollars. And to the shock of everyone, he purchased 2 houses for this couple and said, one you can give it for rent so that you get money coming in every month, and one you can live, and you don't have to pay rent and all that, so you're set for life. And this was his gift to them as a marriage thing. And well, obviously, perfect life, right? Okay. So the person was also my client in the sense that wanted to know how to get a job in a multinational company in Canada, both him and his wife, and how they can, climb the ladder and all that. Fine. It was not a very long duration, but a very short one. But I gave them the tips, tricks, spoke to my contacts in Canada, and give them the proper guidance, whatever I could. Fine. And so, life goes on. You get busy with your life. We get busy with ours. So we are not in touch every time. After a period of, I think, 2 years, okay, I get a call. Now, before I proceed with the story, I want you to picture this. you're given $500,000 US, $500,000 US in your bank account for free. You're given 2 houses, okay, for free. Now tell me, would you have any problems in life? Seriously, I'm asking, would you have? No, you would not have any problems in life. You can literally, the houses itself, even if, let's say you stay in a small apartment and you bought these houses for rent, with that money itself, most of your expenses will be taken care of, provided you live within your means. And the $500,000, if you invest, smart and intelligent, take proper guidance, I'm pretty sure that also can give you a little bit of revenue. Okay. After 2 years, when they got in touch with me, I was shocked. I'm telling you this. I was shocked with what I was told. And this, he told me firsthand. The first one was, which I never thought I would hear. Both him and his wife have started to smoke weed. You know, weed, no? Okay, because weed is legal over there. And I was like, okay, why you smoking weed? He's like, no, we like weed and all. I said, boss, weed is not good. And yeah, obviously. Then he was like, Loy, have you smoked weed? I said, no, I've not spoken. I've not smoked. So how do you know? I said, my dear, this is an external substance. It's like smoking, drinking, and you'd always want it. Okay. He's like, Loy, listen. And he was a little condescending compared to how he was before. You don't know anything. Just avoid talking about it. You know nothing about weed. We are not addicts. We smoke. And I said, you sound irritated. He's saying, yeah, because people are just simply saying we're addicts and all that. You don't know nothing about weed. I use it for relaxing. I was like, okay. And then he even told me this, that because he has taken medical exemption or something, medical usage or some, I don't know what law they have in Canada. So he can smoke till his heart desires or whatever, and he gets a discount or something, some benefit. I was not able to follow it. I was like, okay, so is you only or you and your wife? He's in both of us. Okay. So that took me off guard. The second one is I asked him, okay, so how is work? And, that time you were very ambitious. You wanted to go to multinational company. He said, we're not working. I was like, why are you not working? No, man, it's who wants to take all this crap and how people behave and they're small-minded and I want to start something of my own and be my own boss and run my own restaurant. I was like, please don't tell me that you are, basing it on your money that the relatives gave. Loy, and his answer was, Loy, the money is already given to us. What do you want us to do? Throw it out? Well, it has to be put of some use, right? So we are not spending much. We're living within our means. Plus, we have both the houses given on rent. So we are just managing the expenses. We have zero expenses and means we are not negative. So I told him that, I asked him, like, you're not working. He's saying, I have not been working for a year and a half. Okay. So that also took me by surprise. And then, if that was not, remember, I told you, this is a guy who came from an Indian family background, Indian passport holder. And then he absolutely blew my mind off when he told me, Loy, I wanted to speak to you about Thailand. That's why I called you. What about Thailand? So he said, you seem to be relaxing, the sun, and, it's so tranquil, so peace with nature and all that. So I said, what do you want to do? No, we just want to retire there. Okay. I said, how? You're just in your 30s, right? Yeah, Loy, life is more than just work, man. What? What do you do? You work. He's lecturing me. Huh? Life is meant to work, and when will you enjoy and, like they say, smell the roses and live your life meaningfully? Life is not just about working like a dog and being a slave for money. I wanted to tell him that you got free money. That's why you're talking all this crap. I was just like, but I told him in a way that, see, listen, the money that you have been given has been given as a gift for a rainy day, not for, spending. Loy, let's not get there. Please don't give me lecture. I've already listened to other people. Like, fine. So I said, if your question is about Thailand, I said, Thailand, it's much more cheaper than Canada. And since you have US dollars or Canadian dollars, you'll find it much more affordable. He said, so I said, you plan to settle down in Canada, this Thailand? He said, no, I'm planning a world tour. I said, so let me understand this. You are checking out different countries to travel around the world and do what? He's saying, travel around the world and experience life. I want to experience life to the fullest, and I just want to uh, what be find my true self or something like that. When someone is high, the bullshit that they talk with consciousness, with the nature and essence. I was like, started to get a headache. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So he said, Loy, what do you think? I said, you seriously want to know what I think? Because I'm not going to tell you something that you like. And I don't think you and I think at the same line of thought. He said, no, it's fine, Loy, go ahead. I am mentally prepared. I knew that you would say no, but I still want to hear your point of view. I just told him this. See, my dear, you are in your 30s. Now it's the youthful time and all that. However, you're not going to remain young forever. And if you start going on this world tour and all this stuff, as it is, you're not working for 1.5 years. And now when you start moving around and this thing, you'll have a massive gap in your profile resume. I said, don't expect an employer to give you a job with a gap in your CV. And you can't tell him that I retired and I want to experience life. And I also told him this, forget your confidence. It's overconfidence comes from the fact that there is money in the bank and there are these two houses. You just don't know what may happen tomorrow. You just don't know. And then he was like, Loy, you're bringing negative energy and you're thinking all negative. I focus on the positive. I attract positivity. Blah, blah, blah. He was giving me. I was like, listen, you just got lucky having wonderful in-laws. You got at the right time, you moved to Canada. Today, life is going good for you. You're just not thinking when the money evaporates or when you go into a tough time, how life is going to be. Because remember, you might be in your 30s now, but one day you'll move in your 40s. One day you'll move to your 50s. What do you do then, man? And one last thing I told him, you're talking to a guy who believes in working. For me, even if I got 500,000, even if I got 10 houses, I would still work because work is my passion. I love to work. I love to work. I love to earn. And I would just keep it in the bank and not think about it, because if you don't exercise your muscles, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical, then it'll deteriorate. And once it deteriorates to a certain level, to a certain age, after that, it's irreversible. I said, right now you're in your high of not just weed, high on life, and you just want to live this hippie Western this thing, which doesn't resonate with the actual values of what an Indian comes from. We have seen tough life, and you somehow seem to have forgotten your roots. It's like, yeah, Loy, I'm not surprised. I was expecting this uh, lecture from your side, but I just wanted to hear what you had to say. And yeah, anyway, thanks about telling me all this, including Thailand, whatever tips you gave me. Look forward to bumping into you and all that. I was like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Now, I'm not going to say that my way is the right way. Neither am I going to say that maybe what he's doing is wrong. Maybe. He needs to do this and satisfy his urge once and for all. And then once he's satisfied, maybe he'll change and come back. Maybe, there is more to life than just working. Because just because my value says working doesn't mean everyone's value system is working. However, this is what I believe. Sometimes in life you have blessings, and sometimes in life, not only blessings, you have good luck. In his case, he not only has blessings, he has good luck. And I see him wasting it all away. 500,000 will get spent in a few years. The two houses, I don't know how long it'll last. But the day all this excess money goes, which it will, and when he has to go back to working, because he'll have to, that is where the challenge of life will begin. And in case life throws a curveball, whether it is marriage, going in a divorce, whether it's health, whether it's an accident, whether anything, uh, then you don't know. Then you better be prepared. Because I always tell people, hope for the best, always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I just feel he's wasting his time, his life, his talent, every single thing by this weed and travel the world and retire, and it's all bullshit here. It's unbelievable. Someone who has so many blessings, so many things working well for him, is still ready to jeopardize every single thing, mess up every single thing, and run himself to the ground. So, I'm not a big fan of this. Anyway, this is my view. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but do let me know your thoughts. What do you feel? Do you think I was right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think he's right? Do you think he's wrong? Is there a middle ground? Do you think we both are right or we both are wrong? And yeah, let me know, what would you do if you're in this place? Because me, even if I get 10 million, 100 million, whatever million I get, I'll just keep it in the bank and act like it's not there. I'll continue working. I'll just continue working because for me, I find joy, absolute joy in working. That's me, at least. I have seen money come, I've seen money go. And there's no way I'm going to, let my muscles waste away. The muscles of creativity, the muscles of, the work that I'm doing. Because remember, mentally, emotionally, physically, if you don't exercise and keep yourself sharp, you will deteriorate. And that's the last thing I want to do, and destroy my brain cells. Anyway, that is life. I guess some people have it differently. But yeah, let me know, what do you think? Good, bad, ugly. Love to read your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.